Alright, so I have some good news and I have some bad news. Good news is the stocks that we took yesterday that we entered long on, so the three stocks that we bought yesterday actually performed incredibly good. So the main idea of the entry was essentially buying trending stocks that have just recently pulled back slightly to the moving averages, and then a reversal candle forms, which is this, the hammer candle here. And I essentially enter at the close of this daily candle right here, so pretty much at 12:59 in my case. And today we actually ran up 15% from where we entered, so that's the good news right here. And this isn't the only one here. By the way, all the stocks that I'm going to be mentioning right here are all in the healthcare sector. And if you're wondering why exactly I'm trading the healthcare sector, well, if we take a look at the Finviz website here and we look at the top performers in terms of these sectors, for example, we have energy, finance, utilities, technology. You'll notice that if we look at the monthly time frame here, you'll see that healthcare is actually the top performer given this month of July, or I think it's even considered the past month, maybe the 30 days, I don't know, but anything shorter than that, like a week, the week performance, this is a little bit too short term for swing trading, and anything longer like 3 months, it's a little bit too much time when swing trading. So these are the reasons why I'm trading the healthcare center, simply because the healthcare center is outperforming pretty much every other sector there is to compare it with. So with that in mind, I decided to take a trade here yesterday. Perfect entry, nice reversal bar, slight little pullback. The volume was also kind of declining over here. And then yesterday we got a slight push in volume. And then today, obviously, we got an aggressive elephant candle forming right here, 15% gainer. As a matter of fact, the initial add was right here at this purple line, which is now the stop loss. So we added it at this point, and then the other add was right here in this other white line. And then ultimately we took a profit out with 50% of the shares at around this blue line right here. And we're going to trail the rest. So the price is still moving upward. We're just going to hold on to the last couple of shares here until we reach the low of the new candle here. So essentially, if another candle forms tomorrow, which it is, we'll bring up our stop loss under that candle. And then the next day, if the price does go under that candle, then we automatically get out with a nice profit right there. So that's one stock, TXG, nicely performed, 15%. Actually hit both our ads and also hit our first profit target. But here comes the bad news, guys. Here comes the bad news, and it is pretty bad. All these trades here, if we look over here, and let's just talk about the TXG trade here first, you'll see that we actually closed them. Yes. I don't know how and I don't know why, but apparently as soon as the market opened at 9:30 or 6:30 in my case, but this is EDT, and I trade Pacific Standard, but as soon as the market opened, the position got closed, and that happened to all the other trades here. So all of them got exited out right when the market opened. And I don't know why. If we look at my Discord over here, you'll see that I do have the my orders sent out. Yeah, so if we take a look here, you'll see that I had my orders out, sent out. Well, let's take a look at the TXG trade here. You'll see that I have an order to sell at 34.65, which all these three, by the way, are stop loss orders. So they're limit orders that are well below the current trading price. And yeah, that's just not supposed to happen. Maybe I did something wrong, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. And these orders were out overnight. And pretty much as soon as the market opened, these things just executed, and it just took me out at the current price, whatever the stock was trading at. So that's the negative part right there. And to be quite honest with you guys, I might not consider these, but so far right now, I am pretending that I'm in these trades. And like I said, I did exit half the position of TXG, so that's a $64 profit. But I might not actually include these at the end of the month here when I actually do have to revisit these trades and see if we're profitable or not. I might not include it, but I also will, just simply because this actually wasn't a technical, or this actually wasn't my mistake. It was something technical that I had no idea could happen. And in fact, I still don't know how I'm going to work around this. It could be something that I probably just jump in and then do everything out manually. Like whenever my stop loss gets hit, I'm just gonna have to be locked into my phone, since I watch these stocks on my phone, and then just simply exit out this trade manually. But I don't really want to do that, or I might have to just use another platform. And the platform that I am using on the other strategy here, which is the elephant bar strategy, which I actually took a new trade here today. I'm using Interactive Broker, which is incredibly good. I wish I could use it, but unfortunately I am using this other strategy to trade in that platform, so I can't use this platform. So I might have to jump over to a new platform. I don't know yet, but today yeah, like I said, if any of you guys are actually paying attention to these videos and paying attention to the strategy itself, which actually I did add a couple more things here to the description of the strategy. So if you guys are interested in learning a new strategy, here it is. It's a brand new strategy here. So keep that in mind. Take all this with a grain of salt. You'll likely lose money if you trade this right here. So that's your warning right there. But it's actually one of the most advanced strategies I've developed so far. So I'm considering ATR. The average short range here, when it comes to my targets, when it comes to my stop losses, my adding prices, and all that good stuff here. I just simply use a chatbot to calculate the numbers. You don't have to do that manually. You can just assign a chatbot to do that. You plug in a couple numbers, and then it just gives you back the position size. Obviously, while considering the amount of money you want to risk per trade here. But if you want a new strategy, go ahead and check out the Discord here. I have everything down below. The pictures look kind of choppy, but it does look better on the phone. I already verified that, so no worries about that. I do have the elephant bar strategy here as well. So if you guys are interested in any of these strategies, go ahead and join the Discord. Everything's completely for free right here. And I do send out the watch list every single day. So I did send out a watch list here for the brand new trend trading strategy here, which was a pretty nice, decent setup here. But I didn't like it simply because this candle was closing a little bit too high, and then well, it was a poor risk reward ratio pretty much. So you don't want to be seeing that. But let's look at the other trades here that we took. So TXG was actually the best performer here, hitting our first ad and then our second ad, and then ultimately hitting our target. A 15% gain. That's pretty impressive. But let's look at the other ones. So VCYT. VCYT is actually one that just hit the first ad, but not the second ad just quite yet. Maybe tomorrow we'll likely hit it, and then we'll also probably hit our profit target. Ideally, it would do that. But a similar setup, you have the moving averages, all of them fanging upward, pointing upward, strong uptrend here. And then yesterday we had the nice little narrow range bars, what it's called, the reversal bar, after a nice little decline here towards moving averages. And then today we got this explosive, nice little green candle here. A 5.6% move here, so a really impressive move here nonetheless. We did hit our first ad, like I said. We moved up our stop loss to essentially break even, and in the case that if we did hit our second adding point, we would move up our stop loss to the first adding level right there. So I don't know if that makes sense, but again, if you want a clean description, go ahead and check out the Discord. It's completely for free. But I'm just pointing out here that these trades are prime setups right here. And let's take a look at the other one actually, which is ADPT. ADPT, again, this is another one that hit our first adding price. So at 2108 is where we added. And then we didn't quite yet hit the second adding price, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll hit it, and then we'll maybe even hit our target, and then we'll do the same. We'll apply the same. We'll sell half of the position here, and then trail the rest. But again, we're trading the exact same thing here like the other ones. You see a nice little uptrend right here with the moving averages, all of them fanging upward, and then you get the small little pullback here near the moving average, reversal bar, which is a doji candle in this case. So the only variance is going to be the reversal candles here. And in this case, it was a doji candle, and the last one it was a narrow range bar, and I think in the other one it was a hammer candle. So that'll be the only thing that varies in terms of the technicals, but everything else must stay the same. You got the moving averages, the uptrend here, and then the volume kind of declining as the price comes down, which just simply shows that the sellers aren't as strong as they think they are. But with that in mind, I just wanted to put that out there that these three were pretty much prime setups here. But unfortunately, my broker just sold me out of all these positions before we could even see any movement on these. So if we look at over here, you'll see that I only profited 14. Yeah, pretty much $14 from those prime setups right there. So I'm going to think about what I'm going to do in terms of continuing to use this setup, this platform or not, which is Webull, or I might just switch over to a new one, or I might just do things manually. I don't know. I'm still considering things, but regardless, I'm still documenting the trades here. In terms of my adding, in the first ad, I only add half of the original position. So if I went in with 20 shares, so in this case, TXG, I went in with 21 shares. And as soon as the price hit the first adding point, I did only add 10. And in the second adding, I only added 5 shares right there. So, and then when I exited half of the position, still holding the rest, everything being documented here, like I mentioned. So with that in mind, I'm going to go over the other strategy here that I haven't been taking any trades on, but I actually took one trade today, which is going to be TRAX, or TRAX. Let's take a look at TRAX real quick for you guys. Boom! There you go. A massive, aggressive elephant candle here. Now the only bad thing about this setup here was that there isn't enough history to tell if the stock is in an uptrend or not. So it's pretty much just going sideways, but I still like the idea that we did break out of a little range right here with the moving averages just slightly pushing upward here, and then obviously the explosive volume, the size of the elephant candle. Those three things were enough for me to actually like this trade. Besides that, I haven't taken any trades on using this strategy, so I kind of was a little bit trigger happy when I saw this setup right here. So nonetheless, that trade is right here. I think I have it saved as well on another so it is right here. So TRAX. So this is officially the very first trade of July here in terms of this strategy here, and let's just see how it performs. So again, the only bad thing about it is that there isn't enough history to tell if it was actually in an uptrend, but this sideways movement and then the breakout just seems fine for me. So hopefully we see more opportunities for this strategy, and then also we see more opportunities for the other strategy here, that the new strategy that we're starting to trade here. And yeah, we get a little more trading experience for this strategy here, and we'll build upon it, see what's working and see what isn't working, and see if we could actually turn this into a profitable strategy here. Otherwise, besides that, if you guys just like the content here, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment down below. Any suggestions, any advice, go ahead and leave it down below. I'll likely get back at it in no time. But we'll leave it at that. We'll see how these stocks perform here. Nice little green aggressive candle here, which exceeded any of my expectations for type of trades like this. Definitely a good start to the new strategy here for us. So hopefully things keep running in our direction, and we'll just see how this strategy performs in a span of a couple of months here. So stay focused, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.